Now, I know we've been down this road a few times before, but imagine an actual Warframe competitor. I know competition breeds success and all of that jazz, but remember the first Descendant when it came out? It had a few glorious weeks or months in the sun, and then it kind of faded and started prioritizing selling crack. Actual ass crack. Still, some of its ideas, or the ideas of its systems, the quality of life things, did manage to bleed into Warframe, so competition is not always a bad thing. Now, along comes Duet Night Abyss, which is a game with characters that look eerily familiar to some of Warframe's. Combat is flashy, parkour is in the game, and it has anime levels of over-the-top ridiculousness. Here's the kick-off. The developers have removed the biggest turn-off for the game, which is its gacha system. It's gone, it's deleted, it's been yeeted straight into the feckin' sun. So no more banners, no praying to RNGs, no selling your soul just to get that one character that you'll never roll anyway because the game knows you feckin' want it, so tough shit. They've just removed the gacha completely before the game even launches at the end of October, which is mental, honestly, because it's unheard of for a game or for a developer to pivot away from a system that is almost a guaranteed moneymaker in gacha. Well, to begin with, until players, I guess, figure out how grindy the gacha system or how low the drop chances actually are. So it doesn't stop there, however. They have also binned stamina in the game, the other kind of classic chokehold for gacha games. The one where it says, sorry, but you've played the game too much today, so come back tomorrow and we let you grind a little bit more then. So they're claiming that you're now going to be able to grind everything in the game endlessly. All the materials, all the characters, all the weapons, and all of its progression. No limits. Sounds absolutely brilliant, right? But hold that thought just for a second, and let's be honest, when a dev says everything is free, your brain immediately goes, what's the catch? Am I going to play the game for 6 months only to realise that I've been grinding something that is locked behind a 200-hour grind wall? The reality is, we don't know what the catch might be. However, they have said that the only monetization in the game is going to be cosmetics, so skins, fashion, the good old drip tax, which, to be fair, works. Plenty of games do it. Warframe makes an absolute killing on shiny new outfits, deluxe skins, prime frames, heirloom skins, 10th-gen. People will absolutely throw money at digital fashion if it looks half decent, and Duet Night Abyss has already shown some really nice outfits. But here's the difference. Warframe has an entire economy built around platinum and trading. That system is why free and, I guess, paying players, the whales, can both kind of thrive together. Duet Night Abyss doesn't seem to have that going. There is no trading, there is no player-driven marketplace. You just kind of farm stuff and buy the skins if you want to, which could work, but it's not going to give the same kind of, I guess, level playing field as what Warframe has. So maybe that's something that they could look at in a future update to actually bring some kind of trading system into the game. We don't know. Now, whether it's actually going to be competition for Warframe or not, I guess time will tell. From a gameplay perspective, or characters, abilities, and of course horde killing missions, it looks like it. But Warframe's power has always been its mix of grind, reward, and the economy, while also having an incredible community that loves every aspect of it and will absolutely fight you if you say anything negative about it. Duet Night Abyss is playing what looks like a slightly different hand, and the lack of trading will be definitely one of its biggest downsides. Now, it's not just the monetization that they have overhauled by removing the gacha, they've also added a lot of quality of life stuff over the last couple of months or year. Actual sprint button, which apparently was a problem, smoother combat, one button anime bullet jumps, it's added grappling hooks and traversal that looks like kind of Warframe meets Attack on Titan. It's gotten rid of dungeon timers, they're now gone, so the missions will now end when they're done and not when the game feels like it. And all missions are now co-op, up to 3 buddies, which, let's be honest, is where games like this will absolutely thrive. Mowing down groups of enemies solo is fun, but mowing down mobs of enemies with your friends, showing off their weird weapon builds, is where the fun is actually at. Now, at the same time, characters are free, but how free? We don't know yet. If it takes you 3 weeks of soul-crushing grind to unlock one character with a huge sword, then a lot of players might not have the patience for that, and if it feels too grindy, a lot of them will actually just bounce from the game. Fair play to Pan Studios, they're clearly listening, right? They've gotten rid of gacha, they've gotten rid of stamina, they've added co-op. There is a laundry list of quality of life changes that they have implemented and are going to implement more, which is huge, and you gotta give them credit for that, but I am going to keep a healthy dose of skepticism because honestly, if it all sounds too good to be true, then chances are some of it will be, and we've been down this road with games before. it could be the start of something really big, and it could set a precedent where devs stop, I guess, milking gacha games for what they are and pivot away to something that's more sustainable, a system that's more sustainable, or it could fall flat on its face. Now, personally, I genuinely want the game to succeed. I want more devs to take that risk, and I want real competition for Warframe because I believe it would be really good. But until October the 28th, when the game actually arrives on the Epic Game Store, because it's not on Steam yet, no sign of it, then we won't know how good this is going to be or how much of a real deal it's going to be. Let me know in the comment section below what you think of the fact that Duet Night Abyss has removed all of its gacha and its stamina system, and it is pivoting more towards something that is similar to Warframe in terms of how you will farm your characters, your weapons, and being able to run the missions indefinitely to farm as many resources as you want to. Have a great day, have a great week, and as always, thanks for watching.